carriages to be barred from Premier St. Augustine stretch during construction project. Horse-drawn carriages will soon be banned from one of St. Augustine's most iconic routes. City leaders say the carriages will not be allowed along Avenida Menendez during major seawall construction projects set to begin later this year. Mayor Nancy Sikes-Kline confirmed the restriction on Monday's City Commission meeting. The City Manager David Birchim adding that the move is necessary while the Florida Department of Transportation works on the $45 million project. That work will replace aging infrastructure along the Matanzas River, improve pedestrian safety, and bolster storm protection, and is expected to take about a year. The scenic Bayfront has been a prime route for carriage operators for more than a century, but the temporary removal comes as the industry faces growing controversy. Opponents, including activists who regularly speak at commission meetings, have raised concerns about horse welfare and presented photos they say show poor conditions. A recent petition calling for new restrictions has gathered around 500 signatures. Supporters, however, argue carriage operators care for their animals, property, and provide a valued tourist experience. City leaders say the issue will be revisited in the future, but for now, carriage operators will have to find alternate routes. I don't love this. This feels like a backdoor way to get them to.
Well, I've seen the project, and it would be challenging of where they're at because it extends into that lane. I don't want our horse carriages to go away, and I don't want them to lose that business, because it's been there for so long, and this is people's lives. And I don't agree with the horse. The horses are taken care of.
They are taken care of.
So that's a BS portion for those people signing that just moved here, and
don't know anything about horses or animal care.
So how many horses do you have?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't agree with that portion. So I hope they find a spot that works for them.
Mm-hmm.
But as from my construction side, I can see it spooking the horses. I can see it not always being safe for the people loading and unloading.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of know how intrusive that's going to be.
Yeah.
Because they're having to come out quite a bit.
Okay, I haven't seen the pictures.
The Bayfront from like the fort to the bridge is going to look like if you go on the south side of the bridge, on the other side of like where the wharf is, they're going to make it look exactly like that, which is a much better situation because the way the walk is right now, anybody could just. I've never seen it happen. I've only seen a dog fall off. I've never seen a kid fall off in my 40 years here. But the leash pulled him back up. So I think it's going to be a better situation, and it's going to improve the city quite a bit. But it is going to be a long process. It's a year. I just hope these horse and carriages can sustain wherever they get placed.
Yeah.
And in my thought, I think the little roundabout near the parking garage is underused, and that might be a location that they need to look at
for pick up and drop off.
Yeah, but the issue with that, when the main issue be when we have the Night Lights parking, if you're going eastbound on Castillo from US 1 or going westbound from San Marco trying to get into the parking garage, what would be then the best way for the horses to get inside the loop? Like a parking stall backed up.
Well, and that's already a problem, Blake. I mean, they're already caught up in it. They're not the problem, but they're caught in the problem. Yeah. So I think that's already a thing. I'm just trying to think of a safe place for people to load and unload that can possibly manage this. And I know they're going to look at a lot of different things. We do have the Star that goes in there, and we do have the other, the Night Lights, the trolleys go in there during Night Lights. So it's, they might have to make some adjustments during Night Lights and some of the other stuff, but you gotta have a water source. You gotta, there's a lot of things that come into factor here that they've improved on the Bayfront for years.
Yeah.
So I just hope they figure out a good solution.
Bobby asks if they could move further south on a new Avenida Menendez. in front of National Guard headquarters.
Yeah, and that would hurt business because it's not in the night lights, and it's in a neighborhood that's a residential in a lot of ways, depending on how far you go down.
So it's possibly you can't possibly like a not good staging areas like like Eddie Vickers or Robert Hayling Park.
Too far.
Yeah, okay.
Just too far for people to load and get there. Yeah. So it's there's a lot of individual factors that have to be played in. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's a tough hit for the horse and carriage, but I've also been at construction sites, and I can understand why this is a precaution that needs to take place.
Yeah. And
I don't think they're intentionally trying to hurt the business in this situation.
But another thing as well about the seawall project is basically people use like the wall as a sidewalk as well. Like so what has like the city of St. Augustine said, like, okay, here's what we can do to help with the pedestrian flow, because you only gonna have like one sidewalk on Avenida Menendez. Like how are they going to prepare for like all the traffic, the pedestrian traffic that's going to be on the sidewalks?
Yeah. So they say, and in the comments, Scott and Kenny are talking about they installed water buckets for the horses in that loop years ago, so it's already set up. But there's like Blake was saying, at Night of Lights, there's the factor of that's where the trolleys come through and load and unload, and I don't know how that gets managed altogether. Yeah. I mean, I think they can all work together because of the way that the traffic's going to keep them separated. But I think they can make it work there. It's just I don't know exactly how to make the details of that. I don't have enough of the information to kind of get that out there.
I know.
All right.
All right. Moving